Your presence reaffirms our shared commitment to solidarity, innovation, and the growing transformation in Africa and across the global south. I also wish to express my sincere appreciation to His Excellency, the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, for his bold vision and unwavering leadership in placing Sierra Leone at the center of regional and continental dialogue on cooperation and development. That Sierra Leone is hosting this pivotal forum is no coincidence. It is a reflection of our consistent commitment to driving the African agenda from within. The forum takes place at a decisive moment. The global geopolitical dynamics are shifting rapidly. Old certainties are fading, new alliances are emerging, and people are more connected today than ever before. Africa, alongside the broader global south, must redefine its place in this evolving architecture. South-South and triangular cooperation gives us a tested, trusted, and timely pathway. It allows us to build partnerships based on mutual respect, to harness homegrown innovations, and to mobilize shared resources in pursuit of our collective ambitions. Today's session asks us to examine how the South-South and triangular cooperation can respond to and shape this new global financial architecture. It calls us all to reflect on the limitations of existing credit rating systems, the development of new and improved financial structures, and the imbalance of global economic narratives. We must be bold, and the establishment of institutions such as the African Credit Rating Agency, which will be launched later this year, is a step in the right direction. It is a move to reclaim our financial sovereignty and challenge outdated assessments of risk and value. You cannot be in London or New York and truly understand what risk in Africa means. Similarly, the strategic expansion of BRICS and African Union's inclusion in the G20 are signals that Africa is not waiting to be invited. As His Excellency said, we are building the table. The principle of radical inclusion is beyond knowing who's not at the table or who's at the table. It's about breaking the barriers, expanding the room, and accounting for the voices of those who themselves are not in the room. In Sierra Leone, we're using South-South and triangular cooperation and the radical inclusion principles to underpin real change. Today, we are focused on critical partnerships. And these are not just partnerships on paper. Here are a few. Top on our President's Big Five agenda is our feed salon strategy, led by the Ministry of Agriculture. And it's supported by all of the other ministries and our partners. Our goal is to leverage knowledge exchange from countries like Rwanda, India, Brazil, and China to transform our agri-food systems. Our oil today is being exported to Mali, Senegal, and beyond. Our coffee and chocolate are being exported to Germany and to Spain. This is not theory. And thousands of women across the country are employed through these efforts that are ongoing. Our digital transformation efforts, guided by young, forward-thinking leadership, are drawing on South-South learning to accelerate e-governance and data access. We are exchanging ideas with our colleagues in the Tech City in Cape Verde and Kenya, and we recently hosted the World Cup semi-final for entrepreneurship in West Africa. And through the President's efforts embedded within our activities of innovation, we're aligning finance, policy, and delivery to ensure that we keep our promise to our people. Our Bank of Sierra Leone, Ministry of Finance, and private sector partners are deploying real solutions for financial inclusion in real-life sandboxes informed by lessons from Kenya, India, and other first movers. But we must not stop there. Let this forum and these sessions challenge us to do more, to invest in institutional ecosystems for the cooperation we are seeking, to advocate for blended financing that reflects our context, and to engage the private sector, youth, and diaspora in shaping resilient, inclusive economies. Let me assure all of us, and that we must ensure that this cooperation is not reduced to an event-based diplomacy, but it must be institutionalized. The lessons, the policies, the modalities, the leadership, and the framework. Let us push for data systems, monitoring frameworks, and platforms that ensure accountability. We must ask ourselves for a reform of global financial institutions that capture our voices, our votes, and our realities. Yes, we need help from the World Bank and the IMF and other partners. But we are in a better position to channel that help for our people how we see it fit. We must work with our partners around the world, in the global north and the global south, to ensure that the biggest beneficiaries of these solutions are the people. As we come and have a conversation in this important session, let me remind all of us that Africa and the global south were not passive recipients. We are co-creators. The geopolitical divides, while it may seem naturally impulsive to further close those doors and look within, we must be different. Let us use this forum to sharpen our tools, elevate our voices, and deepen our cooperation, because it is only when we do that that we will transform the global south from a story of promise into a center of power and delivery for Africa. I warn you, I'm an optimistic realist, and that means I appreciate the challenges of today and believe that when we work together, we will deliver a better tomorrow for our people. I even dare to say, we must be radically inclusive to see a radical change in our world. Thank you very much.